Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing another DIY kit from Simply Earth. We're making Stay Fresh Mineral Deodorant. So here's everything that comes in the kit. It's enough ingredients to make 6 deodorants. So you get some containers that are plain. It says Simply Earth on them. You also get a bag of magnesium hydroxide, a couple bags of beeswax, a package of zinc oxide, some shea butter. We have some liquid almond oil. And then the smaller box inside has your recipe, your sticker, and your essential oils. So we have lemongrass, and then we also have a blend. It's called B.O. Be Gone, and I'll show you the back so you can see what all's in there. Got some lavender, sandalwood, patchouli. It smells really good. Then, of course, the recipe card, easy to follow instructions, and some stickers to label your items when it's done. Now, you have 2 different options with this one. You can either go heavier with the B.O. Be Gone scent or heavier with the lemongrass scent. I went ahead and did lemongrass and then lesser of the B.O. Be Gone. But first, you're going to get a double boiler or something that's microwave safe. You can do it that way as well. I added in the shea butter, the almond oil, and the beeswax. And then I used my double boiler to melt all of that down. This did take a few minutes, but you want everything to be liquid. You can then remove it from the stove and add in all your powders. So we have the magnesium hydroxide, cornstarch. That's the only thing that's not included that you should have at home. So I added some of that, and then the zinc oxide. Probably best to use a whisk to whisk this because I did have some small clumps left, but for the most part, if you keep mixing, it will dissolve those clumps. There was just very few when I went to pour that I noticed. Once you have all that very well combined, you can add in your essential oils. So like I said, there's 2 options. The first option is 135 drops of B.O. Be Gone and then 45 drops of lemongrass. But I did the reverse. So I did 135 drops of lemongrass and 45 drops of B.O. Be Gone. So once you have all of that in there, again, stir quickly, stir well. It is going to start to set up. If it starts to set up too much, just pop it back on the stove for just a little bit, just so it's pliable and you could mix it up again and it's not so solid. And then all you do is pour it in. All of the dials should be all the way down. So make sure you take all the lids off before you start this project and make sure everything's completely rolled down. That way you can easily pour it and just fill it up most of the way. And then you let it dry on the counter for about 4 hours before using the labels and putting it on there. I feel like mine set up pretty quickly, but it was a little bit colder in my house. But here's how it looked. I did scrape out the container, the double boiler, and so some of the ones in the back look a little quote-unquote sloppy. That's because I was like, I'm not wasting any of this. I was putting it in there with a spoon and kind of took a knife to level it off. And then I took my labels, they're very cute, and put them on there, and that was it. I've never made my own deodorant before. This was a lot of fun, super easy, and I like how it feels on my skin. I'm not sure what I was expecting, but it glides on really well and it feels like powdery and smooth. So I really like it. Also really enjoyed the scent. So if you'd like to try this kit or any of the other ones, I do have a link below that will save you 10%. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.